Here we have a late 2017 67 plate Mercedes CLA, the AMG line. My personal car, actually. I do sell cars, I've been selling cars for over 20 years. But this was my personal car. Owned it since December last year, so 13 months I've had it for in total. Bought it from a fleet auction, so it was one company only from new when I bought it. From memory, I think it was on 65,000 when I bought it. It's now on 82. Other than tyres and servicing, I've had no problems with it. Only selling it because I bought that BMW X2 at the back. It's just got more space for me and the kids. See the price in the window. I've looked at Auto Trader, and 17 and above on this spec, and with these miles, there's not really any around cheaper than mine that I can see at the time of the video. So I put it up for that. I'd like as close as possible. It needs a clean. I will get it cleaned once I've got someone in line for it. There's no car wash here. The nearest car wash is sort of 10 miles away, but it does clean up nice. Wheels are a little bit scuffed, not major, it's just on the edges. But like that when I bought it, to be fair, I've not made it any worse. It's got rear parking aid, front parking aid. Typically my phone's ringing, to take that off a minute. Yeah, well, I always like to look at these CLAs. That's why I bought it for myself. I just liked it, and I only wanted this spec. If you look at some of the sport ones, which are quite a bit cheaper, just don't look as nice. And it's got all the nice lights on it, so when you unlock it when it's dark, all the lights shine up blue. Only for a second, while it unlocks, which just looks nice. Just little things like that. Let's just jump in a minute. I do apologise. I'm just on a coffee break at the time. It's obviously got electric windows all round. I've never used any of the Bluetooth because I just don't use my phone while I'm driving, personally. Sat nav all there, SD card. It wasn't there when I bought it, and apparently if you don't pay £500 to activate the sat navs when you buy these new, they don't work, which I wasn't aware of. But lucky for me, I just bought an SD card and it was already activated. 6 gears, new aircon and climate controls in there. 12-volt charger, and I just use that to keep my work keys in. Actually, in here you've got a couple of USB ports. 82 on the dash. It's just been serviced as well. It was serviced probably not even 200 miles ago actually. It's got cruise controls just there, as you can see. 2 keys, 2 sets of keys. Book pack present. That's who owned it before me, Lease Plan Limited. So it was their car from new, then I bought it December last year. So it's 2 owners now. It had a maintenance print when I bought it. So whatever's on here, I think it had history, well there you go, it was on 65 then, when it had its MOT, and I bought it on 65. I think on here, there's 4 services. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I just did it a bit backwards. So that's 60,000. Then this stuff is what I've done to it. Obviously I own a car sales business, so I just keep the receipts. That was tyres, so I had two front and 2 rear tyres in April. I just done them on different days because of the time. I didn't have time to get 4 tyres fitted, so I just had 2 and 2. They're only fitted 400 miles apart, but I had four new tyres. They weren't dear. 2 tyres was £114. There were any budgets. But yeah, they've been good. So yeah, I done an oil filter, air filter, and obviously oil change at 67 in January last year. I had to order a bit more oil. I didn't realise it held much more oil, so that receipt was just for more oil. It holds over 6 litres of oil. And then that's the most recent one. So I had a full service done, 82,126. So actually I've done 500 miles since the service. That was done on the 23rd of the 11th. I've had my new car almost 4 weeks. So this hasn't been driven for almost a month. I just haven't got around to advertising it really because of Christmas and just had a baby and stuff like that. So I've been quite busy. The V5 in my name is in there. The new V5. All your book pack, all in there. Runs and drives as you'd expect really well. It's sad to see it go, but like anyone, I can only drive 1 car at a time. So it's got to go. Any test drive welcome. I do sell cars for a living, but I only sort of sell budget cars up to sort of 4 grand. So if you've got a cheap part exchange, 2-3 grand, I'll happily take it. few marks on it, which I'll highlight quickly actually. Again, they're on it when I bought it. I've never polished the car or anything, so there's a few light scratches on that rear arch. They look worse in the video than what they are. They don't really stand out, to be honest, but never polished the car, so they may or may not come out. And a couple of marks on the rear bumper which wouldn't come out. They look quite deep, those ones, but just needs a clean. So it's been sat, not been used for 4 weeks. But I will get it cleaned once someone's put a deposit down or looked at it, or I'll knock a little bit off so you can get it cleaned. I'll leave the video there and just say thank you for watching. Thank you.